Hey everybody, welcome into Domesticated Gamblers, three dads with our favorite picks of the day, coming to you each and every weekday here on YouTube. It is January 27th, 2023. I'm Eric. I'm joined by Shawn and Tito and a very special guest that we'll get to here in just a moment. But first, if you are watching us on YouTube, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. That would be super helpful to the cause. Also post a comment on our videos. We can chat with you there. And hit that notification bell too so you can get our videos as soon as we post them. You can also find us on Twitter at Gambling Dads. That's where I recap our plays and track our records. And the show is now available on SoundCloud. Thank you for doing that, Tito. Just go to soundcloud.com/domesticated gamblers. All right, we'll get to recapping last night and getting to our picks for the weekend at the end of the show. But right now it's time to introduce our very special guest. I know our friend Tito here has 5 kids. He's very active in the athletic association where his kids go to school. But one thing I know he's tired of is the officiating at the CYC grade school boys basketball games. He's been very critical of the referee. So here to respond, please welcome to the show our very first fan of the week, the South City Zebra. South City Zebra, yes.
Boo! This
Sure,
guy.
this is what Tito thinks every referee is like.
Oh man, thank you for joining us. How you doing today,
Yes.
South City Zebra?
Pretty good.
All right,
A little
let me
fired
set
up.
this.
I love the intro there. The blind referee, that is classic.
That's terrific. Well, you better be fired up because I'm sure Tito's going to be. So let me set the stage here, and then I'm going to just get out of the way. Tito is here to hold you accountable today. He's made a lot of accusations about the CYC officiating as a whole. Very quick with the technical fouls. He says you guys don't call fouls properly in general. You just ignore the traveling and the double dribbling. I know the lack of 3 seconds in the lane calls, Tito, really sticks in your craw. Tito says it's a case of these officials are either too scared or too incompetent to make the right call. So, South City Zebra, how do you respond to those allegations?
Before he responds, this joker, this guy is nothing but a home cooker. He's a homer over at Our Lady of Sorrows. This guy does nothing but root for the home team. He doesn't do anything right. This guy can't referee out of a paper bag. I have family members, South City Zebra, that sowed their oats at Our Lady of Sorrows, that they called it right down the middle. I have a storied tradition of my family calling it right down the middle. And if they saw the way you referee, it would be an abomination. They'd be rolling over. They'd be spinning right there on your feet. They would be extremely mad about how you officiate games. How dare you come on here and sit over there and make these wild accusations about finding me, about trying to put me on a team list. Your team kids up left and right. Not just, whoa, what are you doing?
Right there.
You just team me
Complete
up
joker.
like that.
Complete
Yeah,
joker.
I think
Yes.
we might need to add you to the show every day so you can give Tito the TO when he starts ranting over everybody.
He's earning them, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, your family trained me up there at Our Lady of Sorrows. Grandpa Dennis knows it all. He's a Southside legend. Taught me everything I know. So you come at me, you come at Grandpa, and he'll come for you. I guarantee it.
Ooh,
Wow.
little smack.
Wow. How can you say that about my great uncle Dennis? He watches the
there
show
you go.
religiously. His wife watches the show religiously. They have nothing but great things to say about me. My toilet take on Monday, I've got nothing but rave texts from each and one of them talking about how, thank God, someone's finally holding you guys accountable because they are sick and tired of it. How can you just sit here and really drag my family under the bus like that? That makes me want
Guy
to
doesn't know any of the rules. If I put you in a room with a basketball and a pumpkin, you'd put a candle in the basketball and try to dribble the pumpkin.
I don't even know what that means. That's
This
just a
guy's a
terrible
joker.
way.
They're both big, round, and orange. You don't know the difference between a basketball and a pumpkin. You don't know any of the rules either.
How can you say that? 3 seconds in the lane. What is 3 seconds in the lane? For you, it's like 10 seconds in the lane, and then you tell the kid, oh, come on, get out of the
Seconds
lane.
restarts
sir.
all the
Let's go."
time. Every time the ball's shot, every time the ball's touched in the paint, it resets. All you parents and coaches get all sideways about 3 seconds. If I called 3 seconds all day on 5th graders, we'd be there for a month.
See, this is the exact problem. This is the exact problem with these referees, Eric and Shawn. They want to just rattle through. They just want to go game after game. They just want to go, oh, hurry up. I want to get paid. I want to get out of here. I want to go into the back room, eat my pizza, drink my beer. It just makes me want to puke.
Hey, Zebra, are you going to be there Sunday refereeing some games?
Oh yeah.
So I got my son in his first game, so I'm going to slide you a $10 bill. I need you to make him a call. Get him at the line. Get him at the free throw.
We'll see what we can work out there.
I appreciate that.
I'll meet
Point
you in the
proven.
back room.
Look at this.
We'll run right into the concession stand. We'll take care of that business.
I like it.
Oh, my goodness.
And one
Wow.
of the allegations Tito made is that there's just a widespread problem of officials just mooching off the Athletic Association for these free beer, the free hot dogs, and free pizza. How do you respond to that, South City Zebra?
Those guys are volunteers. We don't pay them for any of those games. Just out of the goodness of their heart, they come out there. They give us their time, their energy, their talents. And Tito there, just disparaging these poor guys. I'm telling you what, the one guy's been reffing for 47 years in the CYC. Tito's telling him he's terrible. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
All that commitment, and this guy's trashing him.
That's how he
This
works.
is gross. This is just a complete abomination. If the basketball director knew exactly what to do, if the president of my athletic association had any guts, any stones, they would throw each and every one of you zebras out of the gym and get some new blood in there. Get some new blood. They got some young kids that really know what they're doing. They don't learn from these old fuddy-duddies. They're learning from the Grandpa Dennises. They're learning from my family members, not this so-called joker. He doesn't know who my uncle is. He's just making wild accusations. Makes me want to puke. Let's just
We
move
got
on.
plenty of
This guy's
extra
got some
shirts.
things.
Anytime you want to stripe up and get out there, I'll take you out there and show you how it works.
Yes, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Drag him out there.
Yeah, too
We
bad
got a
I got
special
five.
shirt. See, I thought you were going to be there tonight, so I wore a special shirt for tonight.
Oh, yes.
I can't believe that you would say that. I can't believe that you would write that on the back of your so-called jersey. Makes me want to puke.
I got
What kind of
plenty.
referee would put sucks on a shirt like that? You're supposed to be calling it right down the middle. How can you? Wow.
Picked him
He's
up
teeing
again.
me up again. This
Well, I
guy,
like
this
this
guy
zebra.
wants to
I
tee
like this
everybody up.
zebra. I
I'm a
like
big
how
fan
it
of the
works.
South City Zebra. All right,
I'm
I got a
lit,
question for you, Tito. You say these CYC officials have a quick trigger on issuing these technical fouls. Now, I love South City. I always have. I had a bunch of family down there. I think it's a tough, hard-nosed, blue-collar type of place. But it seems to me, though, Tito, you're accusing these officials of having thin skin. Is that what you are suggesting?
Absolutely. This guy over here, we have a basketball tournament a couple of weeks ago, kid celebrating, making a winning shot. What does he do? He goes and tees up the kid even after the game's already ended. He said, no, you're teed up. What does that even mean? How do you even call that after a celebration when a team upsets the other team and gets so excited? This guy over here wants to tee people up left and
Again,
right.
doesn't know the rules.
Every
Right?
day.
You're in charge until we leave the floor, bud. That's how it works. Kid called another kid not a good Catholic name, I'll tell you that much. He earned it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
At least
I-
you're holding someone accountable, Zebra. Tito doesn't hold
That's
how I
anyone
work,
accountable. He
right?
just spews the garbage all day. He doesn't get his stats right. It's unbelievable.
Don't believe anything that this zebra says, folks.
He
He's
thinks
just trying
everything
to
should look
save
like a
face.
wrestling match out there. It's terrible. I can't have these guys wrestling around on the floor. I got to call some fouls once in a while. Throw out a few technicals. We'll keep them from doing that kind of nonsense.
He's just calling technicals just because he's drunk with power. That's all this is. It's only because he wants the power. That's the only reason why he's calling these tees. That's it.
Maybe drunk with the free beers from the Athletic Association, too. I don't know. Now, South City Zebra, I understand you have 3 games on the docket tonight. So I would say, what is the over-under on how many times you will hear the phrase, call it both ways tonight at Our Lady of Sorrows? What would you set that
Man.
at?
I would give you a solid 4.5 a game. Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
happen. That's for sure. I'll tell you what, though, the one that I hear all the time that drives me up the wall, and one. If I don't hear that 100 times tonight, I'll hear it 150 times tonight.
Oh, my God. How about 3
Yeah.
seconds? 3 seconds. Is it? You get that one a lot, too?
Sweet God. Only from coaches like Tito there. The guys that actually know about basketball, they don't mind that nonsense.
We're talking about children here. This guy's getting fired up about kids. Not even like
Did you watch my hot take today? It's not about the kids. It's about the coaches. I would strap on the zebra uniform if I wasn't coaching every single one of my kids' his teams, right? I love coaching. Don't get that wrong. I would be out there teeing people up left and right, calling it the right way. if I could. But I don't have the time nor the energy because I got so much other stuff to do. I got too many hot takes to deliver. I got too many teams to coach. I got too many shows to produce. So you guys can keep on talking about how this this guy over here is just this great, wonderful zebra. He's terrible. You go out there, see it tonight. Go to All Lady Stars. You can see it in person. You'll see what kind of official this guy is. It's an abomination. Absolute embarrassment.
Well, we do have a couple of 8th grade A-League games tonight at Our Lady of Sorrows.
Big games.
I believe we have Loyola against St. Raphael's, and then Sacred Heart of Valley Park against Mary Queen of Peace. South City Zebra, I understand you're officiating all the games tonight, so I'm not going to ask you who's going to win. It's kind of like Kirk Herbstreit, I think, when he's on College Game Day. He can't give a pick on the game he's calling that night. But I do want to get your insight on these matchups. Loyola versus St. Raphael's looks to be an evenly matched, tight game. In Tito's video yesterday, at one point, he said he liked the over, and then a couple minutes later, he said he liked the under. So a lot of inconsistencies there. This one just, though, seems set up to be a real classic, doesn't it?
It's going to be a solid game. I've had both these teams already this year. Let me tell you, good squads, both good squads. If Rayfield shows up with their full squad, it's going to be a game. If they don't, they're in trouble. I'm telling you, they got a big guy, plays club volleyball, misses a lot. If he doesn't show, it's all over for those guys. Using a little inside knowledge of the South Side. But I would take
that could impact the line severely if you have one of your best players out because he's got a club volleyball game.
Yeah, and there's no injury reports or missing game reports here in the CYC. So I'd still take the over on that one. Both those teams can put it up.
All right, ship the over. Tito, would you like to clarify your stance on tonight's game? Conflicting reports of your preference on the over and the under.
So the zebra, he just essentially he just said exactly what I was going to give you guys. I had that information. I was getting ready to display that information onto you as well. I'm a South City guy too. I had that information. This guy just totally took it away from me, stole my thunder. I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, then the nightcap, we have Sacred Heart of Valley Park against Mary Queen of Peace. Sounds like this Sacred Heart team a real snootful. I mean, they can shoot the rock. They can defend. Mary Queen of Peace, though, a real feisty bunch. Tito says he likes the over. Where do you stand on this one, South City Zebra?
I'm going to take the under on this one.
Wow.
Yeah. Sacred Heart, solid defense. If they show with their whole squad, they got a couple of club players. If they're out of town, it's a different team. But if they're all in town, they're solid on both sides of the court. Yeah, Mary Queen might not score well tonight.
Well, I even said in my video last night, folks, that Mary Queen, 0-5 in the A-League, probably went up to the A-League a little too soon. Sacred Heart Valley Park, they've got it rolling on all cylinders. I saw a preseason tournament which they were just steamrolling teams left and right. Very, very impressive squad, well coached. And I have to go with the over on this one. I don't think that the defensive skills for both teams are very good, but I do see a lot of offensive skill from both sides. And so I do like the over on this one, folks. So I'm gonna go against the zebra on this one. What a surprise! Oh my goodness!
Terrible pick again.
Absolutely terrible.
Again.
He's even a South City fraud. He's an implant. He's not originally from South City like me, like the zebra. He came from the county, and then he moved to the city. Get out of here with this shit.
Poser.
That's
How
right.
can you say that when I've had
He
family
wants to be like
in the
us.
St. Anthony Padua parish for decades? You can't say that about me. I have a grandmother that lived in South City my entire life.
Not you, big boy.
That is an absolute abomination.
County jokers.
Booter proud.
Unbelievable.
Booter proud.
Well, it should be a pony tonight at Our Lady of Sorrows as these A-League games take place tonight. The South City Zebra are going to be on the call. I understand you maybe have some picks for us from across the sports world this weekend, so maybe we should get into that. Thank you for joining us as our very first fan of the week. I think this is kind of what we want to do is get on here and you just screw around a little bit, and then we'll make some picks against each other. So South City Zebra, the floor is yours. Where do you want to go with your picks?
How can the floor be his? This joker is playing nothing right. How can he be? I'm the guy that has plus 1,420. Unbelievable. Go ahead, South City Zebra.
I'm going to start with a little local pick, a little local flavor here with the SLU game tonight. I'm taking SLU for a one-star pick at -1.5 there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm looking at the over for a one-star pick, too, on that game.
Boy, this game has me nervous. I am a St.
Over
Louis alum, a
146?
South City Zebra.
Or 146, yeah.
Yeah. The Billikens have been playing really well lately, but like out on the road, Davidson is not what they've been in years past. But this game just it's a little tricky to me. It's a Friday night. It's national TV. I'm pretty nervous about this one.
I can let the fans on a little inside what Eric's going to do tonight. He's going to bet Davidson, and he's going to call this emotional risk management. If you would like to talk about that,
Like
Eric,
that.
you can.
Good.
This is like you were right, Shawn. I could put just a small taste on it because if SLU loses, it's not going to be, it's not going to ruin my evening. I have a daddy-daughter dance tonight. Okay, I got more important things to do tonight. Wish I could be at Our Lady of Sorrows, but I'm a big proponent of. And this, I seriously did this the year the Blues won the Stanley Cup. If you've ever asked yourself the question, man, how much money would I pay to see X happen? And for the Blues, I was thinking, I'd pay like $1,000 to see them win the cup. So just each round, you kind of just plan it out and you bet a little bit. You roll it over. And I think I ended up losing like a little over $1,000, but I got to see the Blues lift the chalice, and not one iota, one part of me was upset about losing that money. So that's why I'm a big fan of it, because you just kind of decide like, okay, what's an amount of money that will give me a little bit of solace if my team loses, but I won't care if I see them win. Like, what do you think about that strategy, South City Zebra? I know you're not a big gambling man, but what do you think about that concept?
I like it. Yes. Sometimes you can't overvalue the experience, right?
100%.
Absolutely. So
Right.
you go in with both feet. I went to SLU. I'm telling you, that's why I'm taking them tonight. I think it's a pick 'em honestly on that game, but I'll take SLU.
Will Tito go heads up against you tonight?
I like SLU too. This is a must-win game for them. They got to stay hot in the A10. They're gonna have to shoot really well. Travis Ford's gonna have to have his team ready to go. I'm gonna stay away from this game. I want SLU to win, and so I'm not gonna sharpshoot the Zebra here. I like his analysis. I like the fan aspect of it. I'm just like him. I didn't go to SLU, but I'm a big SLU fan from all the way to the Spoon Hour days when we had Scotty Heidemark, H. Waldman, Erwin Claggett, Donnie Dobbs, all those great players in the early 90s. And so let's let the Billikens bring it home tonight and go into Davidson and shock the world.
And tomorrow, or I guess Sunday, we have the AFC and NFC championship games. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to watch it. Sounds like Tito's going to be stuck at the gym because of the poor scheduling practices of this South City Athletic Association. So
lots of complaints. There's a couple of TVs running all the time with the games on. There's drinks up there. It's going to be like a little party for him. I don't know what he's talking about.
This is what the Zebra does, right? He has TVs going. He's not even officiating the games. He's watching. He's stuffing his face full of hot dogs, full of pizza, watching the games. He's not even paying attention to the basketball. So tonight they're gonna have the TV on, watching the SLU game, and this guy's not even gonna pay attention to the actual game he's supposed to be officiating. Just a complete embarrassment. You don't know what I do up there on the weekends. It's an embarrassment. I gotta be up there from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. I don't know who created that schedule. Whoever created that schedule for Instructional League, he deserves to be held accountable. I'll find out who it was. I'll do a video on that, and I'm going to make sure that he's held accountable later on.
I ran PUE for 10 years before you came along, bud. That's all my schedule. I started that business.
Unbelievable. Complete embarrassment.
Love it.
South City Zebra, do you have any thoughts on the NFL games this weekend?
Yes. Couple. I like KC. So I think Shawn said it the other night. They're going to keep Mahomes in the pocket, let him throw low. I think he steps up to this one. Burrow's been beating him over the head the last couple of games, but I don't think it's going to happen this time around. So I'm taking 1 star with KC on that one. I like the over in that game too.
And he calls me the fraud. He's calling me the fraud, and he's gonna hitch his wagon to this fraud Mahomes. This guy limps when the weather's sunny. Is complete embarrassment.
Zebra, Tito will start telling you, don't make comment every time you say something, but he'll do it to you all day long.
This is Tito time, baby. I'm the star of the show. No one tunes in to see anyone else but Tito. It's all about Tito. Why watch these hot takes? They watch my hot take videos. They love it all, baby. Don't you worry about when I interject there, fishy, Sharpie, Shawnee.
We're on pins and needles for your
I don't worry about it,
WWE
but it's just like, it's so odd to call someone else out and then you do it over and over. It's just like, what's going on with your ego here, bud? What's going on?
I actually like the pick. I think Kansas City and the over, I think, correlate a lot. I mean, if Kansas City's going to win this game, I think it's going over. I don't really have much doubt about that. What about on the NFC Championship game with the Eagles and the 49ers?
I don't know much there, but I think I'm going to roll with the rest of you guys and take the under on that one. Yeah.
Little line movement today that went to 3.
Right.
Yes, you can find that at several books. It went to 3.
Okay, that feels like the right line to me. South City Zebra, any other thoughts on the sports world? Any cricket plays or any other sports that are maybe a little bit off the radar?
Currently, my cricket play with South Africa versus England is still going. Those games last about 3 days. I have no idea what's happening there. I just threw that out there because it's about as relevant as WWE as we can all test. Wow. Yeah, exactly.
Keeps on.
The only problem is it's not scripted. Yeah.
Speaking of WWE, I did a little research last night. Since Tito said that The Rock or Roman Reigns is not comparable to The Rock, or they're the same. The Rock is a 10-time world champion, 2-time intercontinental champion, 5-time tag team champion, and WWE's 6th Triple Crown winner champion. Here's Roman Reigns' list.
Hold on 1 second before you continue. Hold on, I got a question for you.
Here he goes.
How long did The Rock consistently hold on to the World Heavyweight Championship?
He just teed you up. So Roman Reigns is a 4-time world champion and 2-time WWE champion. That's it.
He's a fraud to me. He's a fraud.
People, I'm getting attacked always and behind my back too. Complete lack of knowledge. They have no idea about wrestling. Roman Reigns has held the World Heavyweight Championship for over 2.5 years. How dominant is that? So when you want to talk, you're right. There's no comparison. There is no comparison. You have Roman Reigns.
Triple Crown. This guy's unbelievable. You give him the stats, and he's still just
$1 billion company. They're $1 billion company, and he's the face of the company.
Sweaty man dancing.
The Rock, complete embarrassment. He made all of his money after he got out of wrestling. He's the movie star now. That's what he is. It's not about being a wrestler. So get out of here with this nonsense. Complete embarrassment. You just showed your ignorance right there. Go ahead. Take your tail between your legs, head on out, and go ahead and
do
some other hot
I
takes.
can say you're complete embarrassment as well. I give you all the stats, and this guy don't want to hear them. I can't believe this guy. What a terrible take we're dealing with here today.
I'm rooting like hell that Tito loses one of his big Royal Rumble plays on Saturday night. I want this to happen so badly.
Fingers crossed.
It would be just absolute gold for the show. Any other picks, South City Zebra?
I got a prop bet for you.
All right.
Goes in with KC, so I'm going to take Kelsey on the over on reception yards.
This guy's sharp, man. This guy's sharp.
I think short underneath passes, he just loads it up all day long.
What's the yardage on that?
78.5. Yeah, I think maybe 10, 12 receptions, 6, 7, 8 yards. Yep. I think we got
it. The two frauds on this, the two regular frauds want to say, oh, what a sharp pick. Total money line, total Joe Public move right there. Not even close to being as sharp.
All right, big man. Well, let's go on to you then, because you still have the honors.
We should have started the show with me. What did Tito do last night, baby? Oh, yeah. Tito went head-to-head with the so-called sharp. What did I do? I told you all before. Shawn tried to sharp show me, baby. The Mavs getting 1.5 points in Phoenix. I told you Phoenix was a fraud. He's like, oh, well, they won 5 in a row. Blah, 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 blah. He was chirping me last night after halftime when Luka went down with a hamstring or an ankle, whatever it was. And he was saying, oh, no way that Tito covers that bet. Guess what they did? They won outright. I told you yesterday, 2-star play, take the points. They were going to win outright as well. Replay the tape on that, Eric. But yeah, what did Tito do? I cashed another 2-star play. Just like you boys didn't think was going to happen. It's game over for you guys. I'm going to take this and keep on rolling with it, baby. Oh, yeah. You love it.
It's okay, Tito. It's okay. We're
Zebra
just all having fun,
Eric loves it. Everyone loves Tito time.
Tito, you are
calm down, brother. Calm down.
8-4 plus $1,460 after your 2-star win last night. I'm just going to recap the plays real quick, pending because it's Friday. Eagles win the coin toss, 1-star play plus 100. Hurts anytime touchdown score, plus 110, two-star play. Then 4 for the Royal Rumble. Anyone outside the WWE roster to enter the Rumble? No, plus 150, two-star play. I concur with you, South City Zebra. Cody Rhodes would be the Iron Man in the Royal Rumble. That's the one I actually really, really like a lot. Plus 100, two-star play. And then just the two just stupid bets, but we are allowing them. Bray Wyatt to win his match, minus 1,000, three-star play. And Roman Reigns to win his match, minus 5,000, three-star play. Tito, any other bets for tonight or this weekend?
No, I'm gonna. You guys were disappointed that Tito didn't come to play yesterday, didn't come sharpshoot you guys. I let you guys have a night off. Shawn tried to come at me. What a surprise! He lost, and so you know what? I'm gonna listen to your plays, and when I see an advantage, I'll be sure to interject and defer and come over the top on you fools.
You're not taking the Eagles? I thought you said the Eagles and the Bengals yesterday. You said 15 million star play on one of them.
Yeah, that's right. 100%. 15 million star play. Eagles. It's going to be the Eagles, Bengals, Super Bowl.
Are you making those official plays then, the Eagles and the Bengals?
I said it on the show yesterday. I'll say it right now. Make them official plays. They're going to win the Super Bowl. They're going to be in the Super Bowl. So yeah, put it down right now, Eric.
Okay, so you want Philly -3 for the max play, which is 3 stars. Philly -3.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right, Philly -3, three-star play.
I'm not trying to talk you into it. I just know you said it yesterday. I didn't know if that was on record or not.
It was. We recorded it. I published it. It was there. We'll do it again. Eagles, 3-star play to win. Go to the Super Bowl. Bengals, 3-star play to win. Go to the Super Bowl. Lay the points. Whatever. Get the points. I think the Bengals now is 0.1. It's a 1-point dog. So I get 1 point, which is wonderful. And so I'll take that.
The Chiefs are the dog or the favorite now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I get a point since I'm the Bengals, which I love. Absolutely.
All right, Tito. So 3-star plays on the Eagles -3 and the Bengals +1.
I believe it's 1.5 now.
Beautiful. Even better. Give me the 1.5 points.
All right.
See, Tito, I stay down the middle. Even though you come after me, I'm letting you get an extra half point. Not always against you, bud. Not always against you.
It's good.
When did I ever say you were against me? You're never against me. But here I am trying to make plays, make money, and you're sharpshooting me, telling me my takes are terrible. My takes are not terrible. Who's the one leading this thing right now? You're looking at him, baby.
You're doing great, bud. I'm proud of you.
You should. Absolutely.
Doing great right now. Shawn, you've been rock solid, consistent this whole time. Another nice night last night. You went 6-4 and made $150. To me, that's gambling right there. You win 60%, real solid. You're 20-15 overall, and you're up an even $500 for the year. So what do you have for tonight and this weekend?
Yeah, so 35 plays, 57%. We're right in the range we want to be. Tonight we don't have anything. There is not much I love at all. College basketball, poop. NBA, that ain't my forte. I went against Tito and I lost. And the only reason I took it was because I want to go heads up against them, giving the people what they wanted. But hey, good win for Tito last night. So we're gonna take the Chiefs -1.5 for a 1-star play. I think Mahomes gets it done. I was listening to some radio talk today, and they talked a lot about the snow last week in Buffalo and how that really helps the offensive linemen hold back the rush. And so I think that Clark's going to get home this weekend and sack Burrow, cause a little havoc. So give me the Chiefs and give me the 49ers +3 for a 2-star play. And then we're going to go with some props. We're going to go with Brandon Ayuk under 45.5 receiving yards, -115 for a 2-star play. Kenneth Gainwell over 7.5 receiving yards, 2-star play, -110. Then we're going to go with Roman Reigns, 15K to win 300.
15K for 300.
Oh my God! If he loses, I've clinched all of eternity as the best gambler on this show.
I've never wanted anybody dead until I wanted Roman Reigns.
Tito
dead.
promised me that Roman Reigns is going to win, so I can't give him a $300 edge on me on that easy bet. So
Zebra's even calling you a fraud now. This is a complete embarrassment.
That's bonkers.
So our next one is Jerick McKinnon under 30.5 rushing yards, 1-star play. That's -115. You can find those at any book, DraftKings. Then I got this guy here that I like a lot, especially what Zebra was talking about with the tight end Kelsey. Noah Gray, backup tight end for Kansas City, over 10.5 yards, -115, two-star play. And then we're going to play Noah Gray, anytime touchdown, +750. And can I do a half a star on that?
We'll allow it. Yes.
Oh my goodness, what a fraud move.
Those
Half
are
a
win
star.
points right there.
Half a
All right,
star. I mean,
is
it's
that all
50
you got,
bucks.
Shawn?
That's it. Yep. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 plays.
All right, Rick, just curious, how did you get to San Francisco +3? What put you over the edge to take the Niners?
Well, I like San Francisco's defense, and they can run the ball. Jalen Hurts is I understand the conversation around Purdy. Can he make the throws? I think Shanahan's the better coach in this situation. We talked about the stats, how he covers. I can't remember the stats that you gave, Eric. What was it? 24-2 or something crazy? I don't know what
40,
it was.
40 and 16 against the spread when playing
40 and
teams that
16.
I think, yeah, that allowed 24 points per game or less, I believe.
And then just not buying into the public this week, overreaction. Everyone's on the Eagles because we watched them beat a bad Minnesota team. Overreaction again with the Bengals. So I'm fading the public hard this week. Getting back to my
Eagles didn't beat the Vikings? What are you talking about? The Giants beat the Vikings.
The Giants, sorry, the Giants.
And FYI, folks, this is the guy on Tuesday that didn't show up on Tuesday. On Monday said, I'm not going to play this game because I just want to watch it for the pure enjoyment of the game. And now he's coming over the top saying, oh, yeah, here's my play. What a fraud.
Well,
hold up your sign, Zebra. Hashtag fraud. Shawn.
I had a little bit of time today to actually dig into some stuff, and my life got a little bit less hectic. So I love these two plays. I like it a lot. Let's go for it.
All right. Well, the plays are in for Shawn. I'm up next, up last, but actually we all had winning nights last night on the show. I won my only bet last night on Michigan by the hook, so I made $100 last night. Also just cashed my bet on RB Leipzig and Stuttgart. Both teams to score at -120 this afternoon in the Bundesliga. So I sit here at 9-11 and -$541. So starting to inch my way back towards respectability. So my plays recapping, I have two pending. I got the under in the Eagles game, 46.5. And I have Djokovic to win the Aussie. He is on to the final on Sunday. So I'm looking really good for Djokovic to take down the Australian Open. All right, the rest of these plays are one-star plays unless otherwise noted. 4 soccer plays this weekend, all in the FA Cup in England. So look for that at your book. This is a great competition. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm just telling you, do your research on the FA Cup. It's amazing. 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Wake up and watch a little Leicester City. They're going to win, and the game's going to go under 4.5 goals. So it's Leicester City and under 4.5 goals, -150 at BetMGM. 9 a.m. tomorrow, I'll take Fulham and over 2.5 goals, +105 at Bovada. 12 p.m. So you got a little triple header action tomorrow morning. I got Preston North End, +1.5 against Tottenham. Tottenham's overvalued. I don't think they're going to blow this team out. So Preston North End, +1.5. That's -120 on Bovada. And then Sunday at 7:30 a.m., this is my 2-star play. I'm going over 2.5 in the game between Liverpool and Brighton. That's at -155 on Bovada. So I'm laying $310 there to win 200, but I really, really like that play. For the NFL, I have 6 player props, 3 from each game. NFC, I'm going Purdy under 220.5 passing yards, -110 on BetMGM. Jawan Jennings under 14.5 yards for his longest reception, -120 on BetMGM. Miles Sanders under 1.5 receptions, -175 on BetMGM. A lot of juice, but I think that thing's almost a lock. And then in the AFC, Kadarius Toney under 35.5 receiving yards, -114 on FanDuel. Joe Mixon under 3.5 receptions, -125 on BetMGM. And Hayden Hurst over 3.5 receptions, -145 on BetMGM. A lot of action. South City Zebra.
Hold on.
Tito's
You don't have any WWE picks, Eric?
No, this guy's a joker. He doesn't want to come
He's a
after
gambler,
Tito. He doesn't want to come after the master. Eric,
No,
what's
I'm a
your
man of my word. I ain't going to drop 15 grand to win 300. I'm just going to go down the bank and open up my CD.
Eric, what's your Liverpool pick again? It's the under?
5, Liverpool, Brighton over 2.5, 2-star
Oh.
play at -155.
Good call. Okay. Okay. All right. Just wanted to double check. Last 5 matchups, the over has been shipped every single time except for one. So what a great pick that is by Eric. Kudos to you, sir. And yeah, sorry for hijacking.
Oh, you're
Boys,
good.
this
Bryce's
just
been an
this
over
just in
machine.
from Southside though. Here, let's take a look. This is the Southside fan that he's talking about. I don't know if you can read this, but I believe it says Dan doesn't know shit about basketball. Sorry for the language, but that's from cousin Matt right there, bud.
Are you kidding me? How do you have a text chain with my cousin Matt? And Matt, what the hell are you doing with the South City Zebra? I was with you on the Jags last week, and now you're going to come over the top and side with this guy? I can't believe it. What a fraud. You've done something. You got some pictures. What do you got? You got pictures of my family? I don't know what's going on.
Me and cousin Matt shared a lot of time on the court. One of the best referees I've ever met, that guy, right? Taught me all I know. Great guy. We share the stripes, bud. That's what it is.
Share the stripes.
You know, do you have any last words for the South City Zebra
Yeah, the
before we wrap
stripes.
up the show?
I cannot wait to see your face. I'm going to hold you accountable face to face. You be ready. When you least expected, Zebra, I'm coming after you. I'm going to stick up for the coaches. I'm going to stick up for the kids. I want to make sure that you're calling it the right way. I got eyes and ears everywhere, Zebra. You better be ready. Even though I won't be there tonight, I got people watching you. So you be watching behind your back, baby, because I'm coming after you.
I'll swing by Sunday and tech you up while you're out there yelling at those little peewees.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to hold you accountable, Tito. My son better get all the playing time Sunday, or I'm coming after you on the show Monday, big boy.
This guy, look at this. Look at what I have to deal with on a daily basis, everyone. This is just a complete embarrassment.
And Zebra,
I
I'll
can't
be
believe
throwing
it.
you that
I'm going to have to
$10
do more
bill.
toilet takes, get more screen time for me, baby, because these guys don't know anything about what's going on here. Eric, take the show over again. Wrap us up. I've got to go to a father-daughter dance tonight. I'll see the Zebra sometime very, very soon.
I am
South City
excited
Zebra.
it's Friday, boys. You know, it's Happy Friday. Cheers to everybody. Hopefully you get a cold drink in your hand and spend some family time.
No
Family
doubt.
time.
This
Well, you
was
know
a
the Zebra. The Zebra's going to be drinking a lot at Our Lady of Sorrows tonight. So if you want to see him, he's in the cooler in the back.
Post game, I keep a laser focus while I'm out on the court. Laser focus.
I bet that beer tastes good after 3 games running up and down the floor, doesn't it?
Straight to tequila, boys. That's how that works.
Yeah, I'm going to Hacienda tonight.
Oh, nice, really. It's a nice spot. Hey, man, they don't fool around in South City. They just go right to the hard stuff. Forget the beer, man. Well,
Yeah.
for real, thank you for joining us, South City Zebra. You were outstanding. Do not be a stranger. You come on here and argue with Tito anytime you want, okay?
I give you
What's up,
18 million stars today. Great job. Great job.
100%. Our first fan of the week, the South City Zebra. That is going to wrap it up. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also post a comment on this video. We can interact with you there. Tito is still a fraud. And remember to hit the notification bell so you get our videos as soon as we drop one. Also get the audio version of the show on SoundCloud. Just go to soundcloud.com/domesticated gamblers. I'll also be tracking our picks on our Twitter account @GamblingDads. For Shawn, for Tito, for the South City Zebra, I'm Eric. This has been Domesticated Gamblers. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Let's cash.